walking with her. I dropped off at the bus stop, and she's like, "Oh, so who do you like?" Because I knew there was something there. I was like, "No, nobody. I was trying to play it cool." Then I regretted it. I went home. I called her up. I'm like, "Actually, I liked you." Blah, blah, blah. And then it just never went anywhere.
It never went anywhere?
Never went anywhere.
Oh, my God. What did she say? What did she say?
She's like, "Oh, okay. Thanks."
Oh, shit.
That's why.
That hurts, bro.
That's why. That shit, yeah.
3, 2, 1, and we're live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on another episode of Geezus. Your host, George Mora. Company today by our co-host coming back. You already know who it is.
It's your boy. Camo in the fucking building. That was whack.
Camo in the
Camo
building.
It's your boy.
What happened to the booty eating, bro? That's what I want to
It's your boy Yvonne Moody, codename the Filipino cutie that eats girls' booty.
Hey, yo.
And to my right.
Who's on the right? Oh, me, right? Oh,
There we go.
there we go.
Yo, Pat.
It's Neil, Peruvian puff pepper, super spicy, illegal in some countries.
Ouch.
Ooh, hey, yo. I like the Peruvian puff pepper. That's my favorite shit. That was my favorite line. All right, yo. Thank you, boys. We got a serious topic to talk about today. Some serious shit. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me just flip that thing.
Oh shit.
Yo, is she making a guest appearance?
Pipe down, Zelda.
Making a guest appearance, ma?
Put the handcuffs on there.
Hey.
All right, we have a great episode for you guys today. What are we gonna title this?
Huh?
Friendzone
To the Bedzone, baby.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. How do you get from the friend zone to the bed zone, right?
Yes, sir. Yo, if y'all at home and you stuck in the friend zone, this is the episode for you.
Yeah, man. Definitely. You don't want to be caught in there. It's almost impossible to get out. It's like the gulag.
Send him to the gulag.
The gulag. Yeah, good luck
If you
with
play
that.
Call of Duty, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah, man.
So what exactly do you consider the friend zone?
What do I? Yeah, let's define the term friend zone.
Know what I'm
Right? 'Cause
saying?
we've done no research on this shit. We're just going straight off the fucking
Wait,
grid,
real quick.
bro. We just pushing the P.
Pushing people.
Does friends with benefits count as the friend zone?
Nah, I don't think
No,
so.
yeah, I don't know.
For me, it doesn't.
No,
No,
it doesn't.
I mean-
I feel like-
Yeah, no. Friends with benefits does not at all count with friend zone.
No.
No.
At least
It
you're getting something with friends
No.
with benefits.
Nah, but what if one side wants to be more than friends?
Oh, that's a.
You know what I'm saying?
That's an interesting.
You know what I mean?
Ooh.
topic.
So
that
you guys,
brought up.
you guys might be doing shit, but at the same time, one side might want more than what you guys have.
All right, so let's start by defining the term friend zone. All right, Neil, you start off for us.
All right.
What is friend zone to you? Yeah.
For me, a friend, like being in the friend zone's like, she hits you up at like 4 or 3 in the morning, just trying to talk, not to link, not to do anything. She wants to vent. You're a fucking therapist, and yeah, that's the friend zone for me.
That's your definition.
That's my.
That's a good. It sounds like he knows exactly what that felt
I've
like.
been through it.
You
You don't want to
from
be there.
experience.
It's the worst. It's disgusting. Don't do it.
What's wrong with being a therapist?
All right, what about you, Yvonne?
For me, bro, being in the friend zone is definitely wanting more from your from somebody that you're talking to, but that other person is just not willing to give you that.
And
know
have
what
you
I
ever
mean?
been in the friend zone?
Drum roll, please.
Nah, I don't think so, man.
Yo, this man claims to have never been on a friend zone.
I need
Anybody
to
want to
fact
call
check
facts or cap? Facts or cap on this man right here.
Call my ex. Nah, you know why though? It's because for me, bro, I think the friend zone is something that you let yourself get into.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if you want to stay, like I probably definitely got into the friend zone. Like girls definitely like try to reject. It's basically rejection. You know what I'm saying? Like the friend zone is rejection.
All right.
But they
Or
don't
like,
want to fully.
or it's the
commit on
medium,
that,
the
yeah.
medium between rejection and like
Yeah.
being
Okay.
friends. I
Friends,
guess.
yeah.
To me,
You know what I
the friend zone is really like it's not a guy that has a lot of friends that are girls. It's a guy that has a lot of friends that are girls and wants to have sex with them, wants a romantic relationship,
Right.
but doesn't have doesn't have enough confidence
Right.
to be able to tell the girl or hey, I like you, you know, and try to romanticize her
Yeah.
into some kind of relationship, right? A guy who doesn't have that kind of confidence, like that to me, that's what the friend zone's like. So like exactly what he said, like, yo, she's calling you at 3 a.m., right? And you're really into her and you're like, yo, you're looking at the phone and you're about to pick up and you're like, yo, it's 3 a.m. Maybe she like wants to like fuck her, like maybe she wants to like tell me some deep shit. She calls you and she starts crying about another guy.
Bro,
That's the friend zone,
that's
bro.
deep friend zone right there.
That's the friend zone.
That's the deep friend zone.
Like to me, all right, now let's Google this definition of the friend
bullshit.
zone, bro.
I mean, there's a million things that could lead you to the friend zone.
Let's do some real research right now, bro. Let's do some real research.
There's a lot of things.
I don't want to fuck on my ass.
I don't know if I want to just spill it right now though. There's some good stuff that fucking happens. Not good stuff, some shit that happens that gets you there, unfortunately.
I mean,
And if you don't got the right mindset going into it, then you're fucked. Then you just get caught, kind of locked up in there. And
All right, so I guess we're gonna. Should we Wikipedia it?
Yeah.
definitely do it.
All right. In popular culture, the friend zone is a conceptual place describing a situation in which one person in a mutual friendship wishes to enter into a romantic or sexual relationship with another person, while the other does not.
Hey, yo.
So I pretty much nailed that shit. I think me and him nailed that. I think you nailed that too. Did you kind of nail it? What was your definition?
No, I think
The friend zone is wanting something more from somebody else that doesn't want to and wants to keep you as a friend.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Boom.
okay,
So
yeah.
so we all nailed
We're on
that.
agreements.
Everybody's in agreement on what the fuck the friend zone is. All right. Cool.
What's worse, getting rejected and not having not being happy? Sorry, can't talk today. So is it worse to
You're
be
rusty, bro. You're rusty.
right? Definitely
You're
rusty.
rusty.
But is it worse to be put in the friend zone or just completely rejected and she doesn't want to talk to you no more because she knows you have feelings for her?
I think being the friend zone is fucked because then there's like
worse?
it's worse because there's like it's like it's not closing the door on you, but there's like that little creak in between like the hinges of the door. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a metaphor, but like if you think about it, so it gives you that little light of hope where it's like, oh shit, there may be a chance if she's drunk enough.
might end
if
up in her
she's
bed.
whatever, yeah, I can probably pull her.
If her new man fucks up,
I'm
I'm
right here.
on the line though.
Yeah, so I think that's a very important thing that you brought up is pretty much like when you're in the friend zone, right? And when you know you're in the friend zone, the worst aspect about being in the friend zone is the fact that it hinders you from your self-growth. It hinders you from like improving, right?
Right.
Why does it hinder you specifically? Because you're waiting for a girl to pay attention to you, right?
Yeah.
You're doing what every other fucking guy in the Tinder comments are saying, yo, get the girl to chase you, and they're just sitting there waiting like she's gonna come chase all of a sudden, bro. Like,
that beta male
no.
energy.
It's that beta energy.
That's unfortunately, bro, that's that fucking beta energy, bro. That really is. Because, yo, guess what? And, yo, I know this because, like, I've been in there, too.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
like,
getting spicy now, getting hot.
Yeah, it's
honestly, I've been there in a sense of, like, I've had friends that are girls, right?
Yeah.
And not necessarily that I really wanted to romanticize them, but even if I wanted to romanticize them, I couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, and then like if you just wait around for like a girl, like you're hindering your self growth. Like that's a big thing about like the friend zone where it's just like you're not improving your game. Like you're not even talking to other girls. You're not even try to go for other girls because you're like, yo, this girl is so perfect. You're like hoping that she'll see you one day, and like she fucking won't.
Yep.
She won't fucking see you.
You
And
put on a pedestal, and then it's like it hinders you from going out with other girls because like you think that you're ruined, that she ruined you for other women. If that makes sense,
Mhm.
you know, bullshit.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. What do you think, Yvonne?
I just think that there's a million ways that you could avoid being in the friend zone. Honestly, if you're if you're assertive enough, I'm not saying like every girl's gonna like want to fuck you. You know what I mean? I'm saying like if you don't want to end up in the friend zone, just tell her you don't want to be in the friend zone.
Zelda, sit.
I was saying that if you really don't want to be in the friend zone, you just got to be assertive enough to tell her that you don't want to be friends, and whatever that you got to just reap the repercussions after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If she doesn't want to talk to you no more, then you guys don't talk. If you want to be friends with her still, accept the fact that you're in the friend zone. You know what I mean? But like I said, if you don't want to be in the friend zone, you don't have to end up there.
So you're saying, sorry. So one of the solutions you're saying to like avoiding this friend zone, if you find yourself in the friend zone, is basically, hey, I have this girl that I like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know how to communicate my feelings towards her. Are you saying that you should just cut her off, or that you should try to communicate your feelings, and if she's not reciprocating, then you should cut her off?
I feel like if you meet someone, at least in my experience, I met someone really cool, and it's like, oh man, I really like this girl. Fuck off. She's really cool. I like her. We have great chemistry, and then it's like, I remember one point I really wanted to do something about it, but I was romanticizing everything. I'm like, it needs to be the perfect moment, and it needs to be like, I don't know, a certain day of the week, blah 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 blah, and I just got stuck there. I didn't push anything. I tried. I really did. And I remember this one time I was walking with her. I dropped off at the bus stop, and she's like, "Oh, so who do you like?" Because I knew there was something there. I was like, "No, nobody. I was trying to play it cool." Then I regretted it. I went home. I called her up. I'm like, "Actually, I liked you." Blah, blah, blah. And then it just never went anywhere.
It never went anywhere.
Never went anywhere.
Oh my
Missed
god! What
the
did she say?
moment.
What did she say?
She's like, "Oh, okay, thanks."
Oh shit!
That's why.
That hurts, bro.
That's why that shit. Yeah. Never again.
Oh my
bro.
god!
Never again. Ironically enough, she was the same person that called me like 3 and 4 in the morning, so we could talk about.
Oh, she's the
shit.
same girl.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That was like the breaking point for at least for me, where it was like, okay, this girl's got to go. You're great. You're a nice person and all, but for me, I can't have that around, or else I won't grow. Like you said, I can't grow. So got myself out of that. Cut her off. mutual. Like I said, we're all cool. If she needs me for anything, sure, it's not a big deal. But no, there's no way I'm gonna reach out and be like, oh, let's do this. Nah,
That's
kind of
true.
let things happen organically in that sense. If she wants to reach out, cool. If not, no biggie.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not missing.
So
out.
basically, you do it. So at that point, once that happened, you just kind of like stop talking to her. Essentially,
Yeah.
you stop being as close to her as you were.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it was like texting every day, very beta stuff. At least, like, you know, looking back into it, like,
Yeah.
holy crap, and just every day texting, every moment of the day. Nah, I'm thinking, man, yeah, she's into me because she's texting me all the time. No, I'm just a texting buddy. No, I mean, it's not fun.
Exactly.
No.
But also, do you feel like women sometimes? Well, I mean, not even sometimes. I think a lot of women, they literally on purpose friend zone guys just because they like that attention.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Right? You know what I'm saying? They like to feel validated a little bit, so they kind of keep that guy like there, like texting them all the time.
Yeah, man.
Like trying to ask for advice, and then like I think the worst advice you can get from is like a girl, like dating advice you can get from is like from a girl.
Yep.
That you're into.
Yep.
From a girl that you're into. Getting dating advice from a girl you're into is like the worst fucking advice you can get.
100%.
Because like, or anything, it could be the best advice if you just do the exact opposite of what she says.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Look at
That
it
is
all.
true too,
Look
man.
at it
You're
all.
so nice, and you compliment me so much. All right, so I gotta be an asshole and not compliment you.
Bro, if you do end up in the friend zone, do your best to make her jealous.
Yeah,
bro.
that's it. That's
Make
one way.
her
to-
fucking jealous,
Yes,
bro.
yes, yes.
For real.
One of the things that I learned today actually is basically I think Todd V was talking about this today, and it was basically like relative value as opposed to absolute value, right? And relative value, what I understood from what he was explaining, what relative value is relative value is basically like the kind of connection you form with a girl in person,
Okay.
right? So like if you come off confident, you have a good tone, you're staring her in the eyes, you know what I'm saying? Like in the conversation, you're talking yourself up, and you know, and she's starting to like you a little bit. You're building up that relative value, right? Because you know how to be forward, you know how to set up the premise, you know what you're doing essentially. You got good game, right? That's what they say. And then absolute value is the value that no matter what conversation you have, like your value is still gonna be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless, it's absolute and the absolute value, like
What is that,
examples,
like social proof and shit like
yeah,
that?
it would be like, yo, how many friends do you have? How many girls you hanging around with? You know what I'm saying? How much money you
Who do you
got?
know?
What
Yeah.
kind of skills you got? What kind of job you're at? Like those are things that are not gonna change from one conversation with a girl, right? Relative value is a connection
Like the
between you
one-to-one,
and the
yeah,
girl.
okay.
Yeah. So basically, a lot of the times we can have high absolute value, but we struggle and we have low relative value with a girl, right? And that's kind of where we can get friend zoned, because maybe a lot of guys become frustrated. They're like, yo, I got the money, you know what I'm saying? I look good, you know, like I'm doing everything that I can outside and self-improving myself.
Yeah.
But this girl still doesn't see me. She still sees me as a friend. Why? It's because you have low relative value with her.
Because
right?
you can't spit game.
And pretty much,
Yeah,
honestly, it's
It's
like
tough, yeah.
you can't,
I'm
you
joking,
like
I'm
you
joking.
no, and it's like you not that you can't spit game, but it's like you don't have any game to spit. You know what I'm saying? It's like the only way you're gonna be able to spit that kind of game is if you're literally talking to a bunch of girls and improving your game.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, breaking
So-
out of that shell. a little bit
Exactly, breaking out your shell. And
Yeah.
every single person you talk to, you're gonna have a different relative value with them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's like relative. It's consistently changing.
Very true.
So I think that a lot of guys in the friend zones and in the friend zone, if they have low relative value and low absolute value, which means they don't know how to romanticize a girl, they don't know how to become sexual with a girl, and they also are not self-improving on themselves,
Yeah.
Just get stuck.
then you're game over, bro.
Yeah.
You're not even in the fucking game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
The
how do
controller's
you
not plugged in.
how do you bring up your relative value once
How-
you're in the friend zone?
How do you bring up your relative value? So first and foremost, if you're lacking both low relative value and low absolute value, I'd say the first thing you should really do is one, work on yourself. Because remember, I always talk about how I feel like, I know I need to prioritize myself so that I can be respected towards other people, right?
Amen.
I cannot sit here and like just deem or command respect. I need to earn respect from others. And the way I earn respect from others is by respecting myself first.
Yep.
Right? So, fix your shit up, get a job, get an education. You don't have to go to school or college, but educate yourself, learn how you learn, right? Always self-improving yourself. Are you working out? Are you eating right? How do you look? Like your image is a big big indicator on your absolute value.
Get that social media presence up there.
Yo, get some if you want to. You don't have to. You don't have to, because you could be a CEO and have no social media. You know what I'm saying? So walk around like you got balls on the table, right?
Also, be passionate about something.
Be passionate about something.
Passionate about something.
Exactly.
Aside from your daily job or whatever it is.
Exactly.
Be passionate about something. I know we got this podcast where you have your bartending, right?
Mm-hmm. Like Yvonne. Let's take you as an example, right? Your absolute value that I see from you, right, is the fact that you're a bartender, right? You know how to speak, you know how to communicate, like through social media, like really, really well. Mm-hmm. You're ambitious. You want to keep working. You work on yourself. You work a lot on your self-image. You're always reinventing your image. You're always trying to
take him on a date, bro.
Trying new haircuts. You know, but my point is, these are all important things. You know what I'm saying? Because you take a lot of you put a lot of thought into yourself.
It's like what girls see from like a bird's eye view before you're actually like talking to you, right?
Exactly.
Is that what it is?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. These are all the things that, again, no matter what conversation I have with a girl, it's not going to change. You're still going to have those things, right? Yeah. Even if you come off as a dick to a girl, you still look good. You know what I'm saying? You still know how to style your own hair. You still know what you're wearing. You still know you got a job. You're a bartender, right? Yeah. You still know how to act. Like, these are all things that can be respected, and they're not going to change over one conversation, right? You know, you Neil as well. Like, you're an accountant. You're out here. You're talking from the heart and shit like that. Like, you know, and you're also working on yourself, and I think that's very important.
And he has a big.
Whoa, Paul. That's
and he has a thick big.
Big.
Oh yeah,
big.
Thick big.
Yeah. Big.
Oh, okay. You seen it?
Yeah.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans. Link in the bio. Yeah, check it out next to my SoundCloud.
You be eating his booty, bro. And he be giving you that Peruvian puff pepper, bro.
I'm only on my days off.
Stop playing.
But yeah, bro, I feel like a lot of guys end up in the friend zone because they actually like care for this girl a lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they don't want to lose this girl as a friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even though they do have feelings for them, they sacrifice it and just like let it rock because they want to still have that companionship. You know?
Wait, sorry. They sacrifice what?
Their own feelings.
And themselves as well.
Themselves, yeah.
What I kind of figured and picked up on, at least in my old behavior, dude. Yeah. Here's the thing: if you wouldn't do it for your own bro, don't do it for a girl you barely know.
Ooh,
like a favor or something like that. Like if she says, "Oh, I'm stranded in the middle of Long Island, can you come pick me up?" If I wouldn't do it for like Yvonne or any of my other boys, I wouldn't do it for her.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's gotta be relative to like your own homies. You know what I mean? At least that's how I think about it. I don't know.
That's interesting.
So, man.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because if you're not willing to do it for your own boys, then
why would you do it for this girl that you barely know?
Barely know. At least when you're first starting out.
Because there's sexual intentions there.
Yeah, but what if you're just stuck in the friend zone? What if she's just using you as a cab driver in that sense? You know what I mean?
She could, bro. There could be a lot of girls a lot of guys that fall for that. And that kind of sucks, man. But 100%. that is like another way of being in the friend zone, right? Yeah. And then now, how do we improve our relative value, right? I think that's the real question here, because self-improvement is the only way you're gonna improve your absolute value. There's nothing I can do about that, bro. Go do that shit. Stop being a fucking bum.
And just being assertive, bro.
Exactly, being assertive. But relative value, the way to increase your relative value is literally by look at your tone. You know, like I said, tone. I think looking her in the eyes, being able to, like you said, passionate, being able to be being able to express your passions to her, you know what I'm saying? Because that's valuable, you know, because only you have that perspective. She don't have that perspective. Right. Maybe she knows you're a songwriter or a singer, right? But when you're in front of her, you don't even know how to communicate that to her. You know what I'm saying? Right. So now she's looking at him like, yo, like, yeah, he's not as hot as I thought he was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you're not showing her that dominance.
Exactly. And there's a lot of guys that can have no absolute value, but a lot of relative value.
Yeah.
And they'll get laid even though they're bums at home. They're not doing shit. They'll be able to get laid because they know how to talk to a girl. They know how to make a girl feel comfortable. They know how to make her feel secure. They know, instead of them thinking, hey, like, what do I want to tell a girl about myself? They're thinking about, what does the girl want to hear?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of the times, one of the biggest things that I've noticed or that I've heard girls say about when they're on dates is that the guy that they're speaking to literally just keeps going on and on and on about himself.
Yeah, no, never do that. No.
Right?
It's gotta be the opposite.
Yeah.
Let her chat.
You do have to talk about yourself. I'm not saying you don't have to, but like, dude, if you're talking about yourself for like 30 minutes and she hasn't even gotten a word in, bro, like you're doing the most, my bro.
Yeah. You're done.
You're done.
I've never heard a date that went horribly wrong when the girl's just chatting about herself.
Nah, but you can't. At the same time, you still gotta like.
No, well, you mean you gotta like obviously add some stuff into it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna be just like sitting there just like a fucking drone.
That could lead to the friend zone too, bro. If you just let her chat and chat.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
chat,
If you just let her, yeah. So I was gonna say, if you just let her chat and chat and chat and chat, for 30 minutes straight, and you're not interrupting her, like, and you're agreeing with everything she's saying.
That's the key thing.
Don't
agree. You can either you have to yeah. Whoa. You gotta have some opinions.
Yeah, you gotta have your own opinions
and state it
and state them,
Yeah.
and then you have to challenge her opinions, right?
Yeah.
Even if you do agree with them, just challenge her a little bit, bro. Just trip her up, see what she says. One of my things, and this is my thing with people, and I think maybe you guys might get this off me, but I know a lot of close people, the people that are close to me know that I like to debate. I like to like argue.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing about
TikTok comments for the debates,
the funniest thing is that when I'm debating people or I'm like trying to talk to people like logically, right, is that they think that I'm trying to win the conversation. Yeah. And it's like, I'm not trying to win the conversation. Like, I just say things that not even that I disagree with. Like, I might just say something to disagree with you because I want to see how you react. Right? Because your reaction tells me a lot about you.
True.
Right? So it's like, that's just the way I like to fucking play with people. I don't fucking know. But it tells me a lot about them. And then like, in order for me to communicate with them properly, like I'll actually listen to what they're saying. I'm not just ignoring them. And then from the words that they've used, I'll try to make my argument so that they can understand where I'm coming from. I'm not just trying to shove it or push it onto them. Right. So that basically when you're on a date and you're just become too agreeable, like she's not gonna respect you.
No,
right?
Exactly, yeah.
You have to challenge her a little bit so that she knows, oh, hey, this guy actually has a mind of his own, yo. This guy actually sounds like
he's just not saying things to get in my pants.
Exactly, yeah. He's not just saying things to get in my pants, right? Yeah. And then like I think another thing about building the relative value is how do you bring up the sexual tension? How do you do that, bro? Yvonne, bro, you never been in the friend zone, bro. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Physicality and assertiveness, bro. That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
So what do you do? What's your favorite moves when you're with a girl?
Bro, if you're talking to
whoever, bro.
What do you mean?
Like girls, just girls you hang out with. Like how do you like to build a sexual tension? Do you have like certain things that you do?
Yeah, 100% eye contact, and then like you say,
heavy
tone.
On the eye contact. Heavy
and
on
then when it gets to the point, start bringing that physicality, man. Like touch her on the hip or her hand or whatever.
Yeah.
If it even gets even spicier, give her a little touch on the face. And then that could lead to the kiss, dude.
How do you know when to build up that like moment? How do you know when that moment's been built up enough for you to like touch?
It just depends on how you set up the conversation. Like if it's a really friendly conversation, you're just like talking about little small talk shit, then it's like.
So give me like an example of like maybe recently where you've done something like this, where you've tried to like, where you've touched a girl. At what point have you touched a girl? Like what kind of circumstance?
At what circumstance? If she's like. So if I flirt with her and then she starts like flirting back a little bit, that's when I'll start to get like a little closer. You start to like move closer, and then that's when you like.
How do you know when she's flirting back at you?
What do you mean?
Like how do you know? Like what is she saying to you?
So
if a girl returns a compliment.
Okay. So if she returns a compliment,
but that's not always the case though. Like
sometimes they're shy.
If they don't. Yeah.
So
at least for me, it's like heavy on the eye contact.
Heavy on the eye
Heavy
contact?
on the eye contact. I like it. I don't know. That's just me though. Like if she can just maintain eye contact, and sometimes call her out on that. I like how confident you are. You can like really maintain eye contact. That's really
or if
cool.
she's not looking you in the eye, call her out for it too, bro.
Yeah. What's wrong? Like, am I ugly?
Okay, good.
Am I ugly? Do I make
so all right. So because this is what I'm getting from what you're saying. So pretty much like, all right, like I'm with a girl, right?
Yeah.
I'm making a lot of eye contact. Maybe she's not making eye contact. I call her out for not making eye contact.
Yeah.
So now would I just approach her and I just start like touching her? Or, like
no way.
No.
Okay, see that?
You're moving it on a low note.
That's how I'm
You gotta make it kind of funny. Definitely do not want to be like, why are you not looking me in the eye?
Yeah.
No, you'd be like, why? What's wrong? Does something with my face? And then she'll be like, no, it's just whatever. I'm nervous. And, oh, you're nervous.
You know what I would do is I would try to maybe and just taking it from what you guys said is maybe like if she's not making eye contact with me, I would seriously say like, yo, why are you not making eye contact with me, right?
Yeah.
And then like just kill the fucking mood, just to be mad serious, bro.
Why, bro?
Just to see how she reacts, bro. And then as soon as she reacts, like I'll just kind of like
start laughing.
Like I'll just start laughing a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
You let me play like that.
Yeah, exactly. See, like that's like a little game, like like that. To me, that's kind of like flirting. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like pushing her a little bit, and I think it's called a push and pull, right?
Yeah.
Where I'm like pushing her away a little bit just to see how serious it gets, and then just pulling her back, like, yo, relax, it's okay, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I was joking. But that ass, look at me now.
So I think that's a good way to build relative value, right?
Yeah.
I think people get that shit. Any other stories y'all want to share?
I know Neil has a story,
Post
bro.
to the friend zone.
Oh, with the friend zone shit? That's horrible, bro. I don't want people to cry.
Was there ever a time where you were in the friend zone and got out? Imposible, papi.
Oh man, that was funny. Kind of, yeah. I mean, all I did was I just kind of ignored her just for a bit, and then we had no intention of just doing anything with her. It was just
I was gonna bring that shit. My bad. I just kissed her mic, bro.
Hey.
I was gonna bring that up too, bro. Like, if you do end up in the friend zone, like if you distance her, distance yourself from her, and then she actually like reaches out, then that shows that you might have a chance.
Exactly. Okay. So I think that was a good point that you brought on. I think this could help a lot of guys, right? Basically, if you find yourself in the friend zone, right? You've communicated to the girl that you've liked her,
right?
That you've liked her, you liked her, whatever. She did not reciprocate, so now I'm distancing myself from her.
Yes, sir.
Right? Because once she rejected me, it kind of hurt. Maybe it looks a little petty or whatever, or something you got to do. Maybe you push back, you work on yourself a little bit, and then you slowly start building the conversation. How do I get
the no turn
her to how do I start turning the tables around?
Right.
Essentially, after I've worked on myself, let's just say my absolute value has gone higher.
Yep.
Now, how do I change that dynamic from how do I build up the relative value with the girl that's already friends with me that rejected me?
I mean, that's something where it's like you got to get yourself out of that. Get yourself out of the friend zone. Put like you say, I think I said, get the hell out of there. Just put yourself out of there. You already exhausted all your options. Let's say in my case at least, I made out with this chick. I tried to, and she's like, "Oh no, we're good." So I know where we stand. Very cool. I'm gonna get the hell out of there and run from the hills, and then just let it be. Yeah, it's gonna look kind of petty on the surface, but dude, if there's no chance, if I exhausted all my chances, why stick around?
Right.
That's on me at that point.
Exactly.
Why stick around? There's nothing for me there. But there's a lot of other ladies over there.
I would also suggest to guys like, yo, if a girl rejected you already and that's your friend essentially, like, you shouldn't really be trying to get her to be your girlfriend. But if you really, really like her, whatever, like, again, I think you should maybe step back, distance yourself from her, and definitely try to talk to other girls, right?
100%.
One, the way this will help you with that girl that you really do like by talking to other girls is because, one, you're gaining that experience, you're gaining that self-confidence. And guess what? If she's still your friend, if you still keep her, somewhat relatively close by, she's seeing these things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's seeing the actions that you're doing. And guess what? When other women start to perceive you as higher value, that girl that you've pushed away
is interested again.
Now she might be interested. She'll be like, oh, he's looking a little like he look like he's doing a little better. He's looking a little more fit. He's looking a little taller or some shit.
She's gonna start seeking the attention that you were giving her because you're not giving it to her.
Exactly.
You're giving it to other people. She's gonna get jealous, and then she's gonna be in her head, be like, "Whoa, shit, did I miss out?" And then blah blah blah. Next thing you know, you're fucking her, bro.
Exactly.
That's the best way to get out of it.
Exactly. And I already know the guys in the comment sections are gonna be like, "Yo, Zelda, sit, stop playing with me, sit."
Look her in the eye. Look her in the eye.
Sit.
Touch her.
Physicality. There we go.
Alpha shit. No.
Amen.
No. All right. Fuck. What was I saying? All right. I was saying.
A lot of people in the comments are gonna be like, "Oh, this is gonna happen," or "This is probably like guaranteed." It's not guaranteed. I don't think.
Oh no! I said a lot of people on the comment section in the TikTok comment section are probably gonna be like, "Oh, like just move on, bro.
Yeah.
Just leave, bro." And honestly, I agree with these guys.
Yeah,
when it comes to your friend zone, like, if the girl doesn't like you, bro, like it's really hard to get her attention. Honestly, it's most of the time, it's probably a waste of time.
Yeah.
To be honest. And like I said, if you are really so hard-headed and stubborn about it, like I am, like I'm fucking hard-headed and stubborn, then again, distance yourself, talk to other girls, keep her close by a little bit, and then try to re-engage with her, like talk to her a little bit, see if you can try to change that dynamic around, make more eye contact with her, and then at that point, you really have to like turn the tables, I think.
Yeah.
By at that point, like you have to start doing what Yvonne did on like the other podcast. He was like, start making it the we frame.
Yeah.
Right. Start framing. Yes. Get out of the friend zone frame.
Yeah.
Right. Get out we're gonna hang out like friends. No. Hey, like like I see us doing this. Like I see us like in the Netflix and chill type shit. Like
see how she reacts, man.
Yes, and just see how she reacts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Play with her a little bit, bro.
Yeah. If you're in the friend zone, try some risky texts.
Exactly.
That's where I was like this one time. I was like, you can come to my place and we could do this XYZ. Didn't get a response from that. So now I knew, like with that on top of other things, I knew where I was at. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get the hell out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's the gulag. The friend zone is the gulag. Some of the dudes throwing rocks at you.
It's the gulag. But yo, Yvonne, all right, so what are other things that help prevent you from being in the friend zone?
Other things that help me.
Yeah, you said you've never been in the friend zone yet, right?
I call cap on that.
That's probably cap. I don't know, but I can't like. I've never like really sat there.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, me neither. I have never really like sat there and like fiend over one girl.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I really like a girl and she tells me straight up like I don't like you like that, then why am I still here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and linger and wait while she's dating other guys, just hurting myself on the inside. Like, nah, man, you just like.
Well, I've done that, but not being a friend zone. I guess I don't know.
What do you mean?
Like
a girl that you liked that rejected you, you stayed friends with her.
So I mean, like maybe like it wasn't even like I stayed friends. Like
it was like
I still kept hooking up with her. I just wasn't the one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
yeah. That's not a friend zone. I'm just a side bitch.
I guess that is friend zone.
No, I'm a side bitch.
You're just
I'm a side bitch.
You're
bro.
the sneaky link.
Yeah, I'm the sneaky link. Yeah, that's it. I'm the fucking sneaky link. Yeah,
that's still considered friend zone.
No, friend zone is kind of like where I was at, my man's.
Yeah, no, because you know why? Because I have higher relative value, but I just had low absolute value. You see how that kind of shifted? Where I became, I wanted to be with her. Yeah. And I still hooked up with her, right? But I just couldn't be the guy that she wanted to be like, like in a relationship with. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
He wasn't like exclusive material. If that makes sense.
So it wasn't like it wasn't a friend zone thing because like I wasn't in the friend zone. A friend zone is a guy who cannot portray his romantic emotions towards a girl.
Okay. Because he's not confident enough.
He's not confident enough.
Or he's afraid of the outcome.
Or he's afraid of the outcome, right? So you've never been in that kind of situation, ever, right?
Because you always shot a shot, right?
Yeah, and if I got rejected, I just
that's it. Right?
And do you tend to put girls in the friend zone? I think you said that one time.
Do I put girls in the friend zone? I mean, I've done it before, but
because when you put girls in the friend zone, that prevents them from putting you in the friend zone.
Yeah,
right. Right,
and then that chord, the little verse.
Yeah, and exactly, and then they're chasing you because now you're changing the dynamic of your relationship, right? The girl's the last person that wants to be fucking friend zone.
Yeah,
true.
Hell no, bro. Like that's why there's a lot of fucking Tinders out there. Where it's like when you ignore a girl, she's gonna double text. If she's into you, she's gonna fucking double text.
True,
right?
The biggest caveat. Yeah, if she's into you,
yeah. If she's into you, she's gonna double text. That's why guys have this idea of like, oh yeah, be a dick to a girl and she'll like you more. Right?
There's some truth in that, but you just can't go full on.
Exactly.
100% on that.
Yeah, like first she needs to feel comfortable, secure, know you, give up a little bit of something. Yeah. Right? Once you have those things, then you can kind of be a lot more of a dick, and she's willing to put up with it because she's already in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When she invests a little bit, she wants the whole thing. Bro.
Like if you play poker, right? It's like you put in $2 to start with, right? Yeah. Then you put in $5 in the next hand, and now you only have like $10 left, right? And you've just put in $7. You're like half in. Bro. Yeah. So for the next pot, you're gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna go all in because I'm pot committed. Yeah. I'm committed to this shit already. So it's the same thing. It's the same ideology with a girl, right? It's like, yo, all right, he's cute. All right, I've talked to him for this amount of time. All right, we've hooked up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? All right, I feel comfortable around him. Okay, like it's hard for a girl to do those things. Yeah. So now she's slowly putting her chips in the pot. Yeah. And now you can be a fucking dick and just ignore her, and then she'll be like, "Fuck, I'm committed already. God damn it." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Invested, like, she's already invested, so she's gonna double text. She's gonna chase you at that point. Yeah. So I think that putting her in the friend zone is an advantage to you as a guy if you're trying to hook up with that girl.
Like if that's your whole MO, like if you're just trying to have like different chicks kind of like in the list, like that, you know, you can hit her up any day of the week, like, hey, I'm bored, come on over, and she's down for that. Cool. I mean, that's your whole thing. If that's what you're trying to do, you know?
Don't simp out, because that's what leads you to the friend zone, bro. Like,
don't simp out.
When you simp out and the girl feels like she has you in her back pocket, bro,
ready to go anytime, and
it's over for you, dude.
Oh, that's
over for you, man.
You know what's funny? I think on the Fresh, you guys watch the Fresh and Fit podcast?
No, who's that?
I know who they are.
It's just this podcast has been going viral, speaking about like women or whatever, and a lot of people say that these two guys are like demeaning women or some shit like that.
Oh fuck, I have seen that.
And they bring like a group of people, but on one of the episodes, they brought on this girl, right? And they were like, "Oh, so you think your best friend wouldn't fuck you right now if you called him?" And she was like, "No way. We've been friends for like 5-6 years, bro." This girl has the audacity to call this guy on air, bro. Stupid. On air. And then she's like, hey, and they live right next to each other. She's like, hey, you know, you want to come over my house like at this time, blah blah blah. You know, like I'm having issues with this guy. Like, do you want to come over? Like, I want to fuck, bro, on air. She's calling this dude, bro, on fucking air, and this guy's like, yeah, no, that's weird. So he's like, nah, that's weird or whatever, blah blah blah. So he was like, nah, like he was pretty much like, no, yeah, he said no. Okay. But then she's like, are you sure? Like, I really want you, blah, 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 or whatever. And then they just stopped talking. And then she texted him. So she hung up the phone. And then they're still on air. Everything's happening on air. Yeah. So she texted him. He texted her, like, hey, were you serious about all that? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, after he had said no, he's like, are you serious about all that? Mm-hmm. He's like, if you're sure, like, hit me up or whatever.
What?
So it proved the guy's point, bro. Yeah, it proved the guy's point, which was unfortunate. But like, yo, the audacity females have to literally just fucking like hold that much power over it, dude, is crazy, bro.
Is that the same podcast where the guy's talking about like how women are not sexually selective? I mean, how women are sexually selective and men are, and that men are like a master key if they sleep with a lot of women. I feel like
you totally butchered that whole fucking statement, bro. Yeah. No, that is the podcast that you're talking about, but you destroyed. I don't even know what the fuck you just said, bro.
He was saying that men who sleep with a lot of women can be compared to a master key, right?
Is that what?
Because did you get the actual analogy to what he was saying?
Yeah, because he can.
The whole conversation was he was saying that it's okay for guys to cheat. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be with a guy, it's okay for him to cheat. Get used to it.
Oh, is that what he said?
That's what he was saying. He was saying.
I thought he was talking about value.
Yeah, he was. And what he was talking about was that, all right, listen, like when a woman cheats, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. That's not what he was saying. I'm sorry. Let me repeat the whole thing.
Rewind.
Yeah. What he was saying was that if a girl has an Instagram, she's automatically cheating. Like she's out the gate just cheating. And here's why she's cheating. This is the way he explained it. He said that when a girl has an Instagram, her main market value is the attention that she's getting from other guys, right? Yeah. So all this, and then guys, like, we don't really seek attention. We just want to get pussy, right? Yo, honestly, I'm butchering this shit. I totally fucking forgot what he said.
But we're talking about two different TikToks.
No, we're talking about the same fucking TikTok, bro. I just,
sure?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about because
I feel like he was saying that.
I looked it up.
The one that I saw was like a man who sleeps with a lot of women.
Yeah, it's a master.
Is high value. Yeah, he's a master key. He's high value.
Yeah.
Because men are not sexually selective.
Hold on. I think this is a good point. It's right here. It's right here. This is the one. Hold on. 100%
cheating, especially if she has scantily clad photos.
Hold on.
Yeah,
maybe it's this one. All right, maybe this is the one I was talking about. But there was also one that
100% cheating, especially if she has
that you won't.
I think if you're in a serious relationship with a girl, she should not have an Instagram. That's cheating. In my opinion, I think a woman having an Instagram is 100% cheating, especially if she has scantily clad photos of herself on the internet and she's not making money off of it, which a lot of women tend to do. They have Instagram just for attention, you know what I'm saying? And I think for women, attention is like sex for men. So, women love that attention from the opposite gender. And if you got a serious relationship with a girl and she still has a for sale sign on her neck, I think that's very disrespectful. I think if you're in a serious relationship with a girl, she should not have an Instagram. That's cheating. In my opinion, I think a woman having an Instagram is 100% cheating. Especially if she has scantily clad photos of herself on the internet and she's not making money off of it, which a lot of women tend to do. They have Instagram just for attention, you know what I'm saying? And I think for women, attention is like sex for men. So, women love that attention from the opposite gender. And if you got a serious relationship with a girl and she still has a for sale sign on her neck, I think that's very disrespectful.
What do you guys think? I'm gonna get to the one you're talking about, but this is the one I was talking about.
Yeesh, that's a tough one. I don't know.
You think he's reaching?
Kind of a reach.
I think my man is fucking reaching, bro.
He's doing it for the clicks, in my opinion. Probably just that, but
I see what he's trying to say, but it's like
all right. So what I get from what he's trying to say, and the part from what I understand that I can agree with is, one, I don't agree that if a girl has an Instagram, she's cheating. That's fucking ridiculous. And like you can even see like everybody on the comment section is like never seen such an insecure man. This dude has zero confidence in himself or his relationship. Yeah. And it's like, yo, like, I mean, that is a little fucking insecure to try to control a girl's like social media account. It's fucking silly. But the point that he's trying to make, I think, is that, and if you see this in a girl you're with, right, you know, this is why he thinks it's wrong. He thinks it's wrong because when, let's just say you're dating a hot girl, right? And she's just constantly posting pictures of herself in a bikini, posting stories of herself like looking mad good type shit, right? Yeah. and it's like she has a high male percentage of people, of guy following her, like a bunch of males following her, then she's posting those things for them. And if she's not making money off it, then what is she doing it for? For the attention.
Yeah.
And women love attention. So that means that there's going to be a lot of guys that are going down to her DMs and they're going to be commenting certain things, right? Giving her an opportunity at any point to reciprocate or fuck with them whenever they want to, right?
Yeah.
So it's like when you're dealing with that kind of female that's such a big attention seeker, it can be a red flag because it's like at any moment she can just cheat on you and fuck with somebody else, right?
I guess.
Yeah,
Unless she was doing it for money. If she was doing it for money,
that's a whole different ball.
it's a whole different ball game because that's a business. You know what I'm saying? She's posting pictures because it brings attention, because it equals to money.
Yeah.
If it's not equaling to money, then what is it equaling to? Just attention?
I guess, bro. But a girl can't really help herself from looking good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I'm saying if she only does like provocative stuff, like provocative pictures.
Basically,
only
yes,
for free, essentially.
yeah, for free, basically.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, let's just say you had a girl,
Mm-hmm.
and she's posting pictures of like her tits and her ass,
All
on her
cheesy
stories.
photo, everything.
like jiggling, like doing a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are you cool with that? She's not getting paid for it.
Yeah.
She's not getting paid for it.
Right.
She's not even trying to get paid for it. She don't even want to be on OnlyFans. Like, what do you think about that? Is that a red flag to you? Do you want to be with a girl like that?
Would I want to be with a girl with that? Probably.
I'm gonna be blatantly honest. I do not want to be with a
Me
girl
either.
like
I
that.
won't be
Hell
associated
no.
with that, no.
Zero chance I want to be with
The
a girl
only way
like
that
bro.
would happen is if you're kind of playing the same thing. If you're playing the same game as a dude, not necessarily doing it for attention, but you know what I mean.
No, I wouldn't even want to be with a girl if I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, I would only do that if we're in an open relationship. If we're in an open relationship, then I don't care, bro.
what
You
you
know,
do.
yeah, like
Do whatever you want.
go fuck those guys. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like go do it. Like I don't care. Like we're in an open relationship. That's cool. Like that's the agreement we've made, right? But like, I mean, like there's a certain amount of respect you have to have for your partner, right? Like putting yourself out there just for the attention, right? If she's doing it because she genuinely just wants to like share something she's doing or whatever, or maybe she got her nails done and she's trying to like show her nails, or maybe like a makeup, or maybe she's like doing a tutorial on like a dance or some shit. You know, she has some kind of message or motive behind her post besides just attention.
Right.
Then like
Maybe.
it makes sense,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
just
saying?
that.
But if she's doing it just for males' attention, like why are you doing that? That's a red flag. Like clearly you're putting an ad out there to get a guy to talk to you, and we're in a relationship. Like I'm the guy that should be that you're talking to. So why are you putting ads out that's essentially disrespecting our relationship? Because those guys are not going to be respectful to you in the comment section.
No.
They're going to be mad disrespectful, and you continuously doing that. And you're not doing it for money, and you're not doing it for because you want to share a message. You're just doing it for straight up attention. That's a fucking red flag. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying?
So.
I wouldn't say it's cheating, but I'd say it's a red flag. I just say personally, I just wouldn't want to be with a
Don't
girl
be associated to that. Yeah. No.
with that, because that's just not the mentality. That's not the kind of mentality I seek in the person I want to be with. Right?
You agree with what he said about attention being like sex for men?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
For women, hell yeah, bro. Women value attention. That's a woman's like high value. Like, what do we value as men? What do you guys value?
Respect, right?
Validation.
There's no right question. What do you guys actually value?
I
What do you guys
just want
actually
someone that's
value?
respectful. At least towards me. You know what I mean?
There's no trick questions. What do you actually value in your life?
Don't worry, it's not a trick question.
It's putting more pressure on it as many times as I say trick question.
Are you always just talking to bro? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Oh shit, that was so funny, bro. We got Yvonne on his ass right now, bro.
Clip it.
No.
You
But
asked me,
listen,
like,
do
what-
you as a male, do you value attention?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. There's
Yeah,
sometimes,
you know, I think people do value attention. That's a fact. But I think women definitely, like, that's one of the high things they seek in a man is a man who gives them like a certain amount of attention.
But see, that's where we're bringing
You know
it
what I'm
back to the original point.
To the friend zone. If you give them too much
attention is where it's like,
you get friend zone.
yeah, when you're giving it constantly every day, good morning text, good night text, and all that bullshit, all that high school stuff that people told you to do because it's supposed to be the right thing. Fuck that. So yeah, I mean, if you go way above and beyond just to give her validation and attention, that's when you get stuck in the friend zone. So definitely do not do that.
But also, like, that's not the only thing women value. Women don't just value attention; they value many, many more things. But one of the biggest indicators is definitely attention. Like, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And here's why women crave and love attention, because look at the makeup industry, look at the Kardashians, like look at their idols, look at what women seek. You know, look at the role models. Look at who they're looking at. Look at Vogue. Look at all these magazines, right? They put a lot of pressure on their appearance because, you know, they put hours and hours and hours into their appearance because they like the attention that they get. Right. They want that. You know what I'm saying? They value that.
Yep.
And the truth is, and this is something I heard from Kevin Samuels, that actually, like, I was like, damn, bro, like, this is a hard pill to swallow, but I can understand why. And he said basically, like, as women age, right, their sexual market value decreases, right? So if you were to rate a girl from 1 to 10, right, you got to deduct a point for every decade that she has. So when she becomes 30, you're deducting a point. 40, you're deducting another point. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, for a male,
it kind of goes,
and this is just the truth. For a male, as we get older, our sexual market value actually increases. Yeah. Especially if we're doing, if you know, we're working on ourselves, we're working out, you know, we have money in the bank, we have status, we have image, we have power, like things like that. Like when we're 40, when we're 50, we're hitting our Clooney years, you know what I'm saying? Like we're adding points to our ranking. A girl doesn't want to fuck with a little boy. She wants to fuck with a lion, right? She wants to fuck with an alpha, right? She wants to fuck with a guy who has making $100,000, over $100,000, and, you know, knows how to speak, knows how to make her comfortable, knows how to get what he wants, right? That's what women value. You know what I'm saying? They value that kind of status, and they want attention from those kinds of guys.
Okay.
Right?
I get it.
Sure. Yeah.
You know? And unfortunately, you know, as they get older, like, guys want them less. That's not something that, like, you know, that you like, I have no control over that. That's just the fucking truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, when a girl is 20 years old, bro, like, everybody's lining up to try to fuck this 20-year-old.
Yep.
That's a fucking fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Girls are not lining up to fuck 20-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? They rather fuck with what? Dad bods, 30-year-old, 40-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? Guys who are mature, experienced, got all this shit, right? So, you know, like that's why, you know, we're different in that, in the market value, sexual market value place or whatever. And that's what I've learned from Kevin Samuels this week, just from literally listening to his.
Still watch him?
Yeah, I'm literally watching him like every day, like while I work out. And the reason why I work out is not because I'm like a fucking like a fanboy over him and I agree with everything he says. I don't agree with every little thing he says, or the way in which he says it. I just listen to it because
it opens up your mind, dude.
Yeah, it opens up your mind, but also, you know, I think the podcast has reached a state where it's like a lot of guys want to learn about, how do we self-improve ourselves? How do we talk to women? How do we become more confident? And Kevin Samuels is honestly one of the lead speakers to both men and women. And he just tells you straight up what the truth is. And he's very, very, very blunt about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, with this one, with the Fresh and Fit podcast, they're doing the same thing Kevin Samuels doing. They're in the same niche, is what I would say. And I think we're kind of approaching that niche as well.
It's
so
like
that's
unpopular opinions, right?
Yeah. So that and also I realized, like, listen, I'm 25 years old. Like I said in the last podcast, I'm a beta, bro. I'm dumb as fuck. I'm an idiot. You know, I'm still fucking learning, and I'm learning every single day so I could be able to explain it to you guys behind the fucking camera. Yeah. And, you know, make clips and bring this fucking show up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actively working, bro. Even when I'm working out, I'm listening, I'm working out, and I'm working, and then I'm putting my energy out there.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Doing my shit. So yeah, the one you were talking about specifically was the key in the lock analogy.
Yeah.
Which, hold on, let me see if I can find this one, bro. Because you know what's funny? I saved that one on my phone because I did want to talk about it on the podcast, and it's funny that we somehow
you didn't want to talk about it on the podcast?
I didn't want to talk about it on the podcast.
Myron?
Myron, I guess. Yeah.
Myron.
And you guys can take it how you want. A key that opens many locks is a master key. A lock that opens to any key is a shitty lock. Men and women are not the same. We're extremely different. A man that has sex with a lot of women has to bring value. We can go around the table. All of you guys described your certain guy. That is a small percentage of men. If a man has sex with a lot of women, I know by default he has to bring a lot to the table because women are sexually selective. But if a woman has sex with a lot of men, I know she doesn't have value because men are not sexually selective. That's the difference why men can be promiscuous and women can't.
Did you get that?
Yeah. You sent that to me, right?
What?
You sent it to me, right? I think you put it in the group chat, I believe.
Yeah, you're the one that showed me that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I showed you this?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
did I?
so-
Oh, we gotta cut that out.
That's a cut.
So what do you think about that? What do you think about that? So basically, he to repeat what he said from what I understood is that women are very sexually selective, right? So they need high standards before they fuck a guy, and that's pretty much what we've been talking about this whole podcast.
Yeah.
And males, we are not really that sexually selective, bro. We would fuck anything that fucking moves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're in your 20s, man. Jesus.
So it's like, I guess the analogy he was trying to make is that if a girl has many bodies, like she's not as valuable compared to a guy because a woman doesn't care how many bodies a guy has. If anything, if a guy has more bodies, he actually has more value because he has more experience. And a girl obviously sees a guy that's surrounded by many women, and she immediately becomes more attracted to him because he has social proof.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, we talked about the cab right here, social proof.
Social proof, man.
Yes,
That's
sir.
facts, bro.
Yeah, man.
Social proof. Social proof is like your Instagram, right? You know what I'm saying? How many followers you have on Instagram.
The people you know.
How many people are, like
many
the
bouncers
ratio
you know.
between followers and following, you know, what's your profile picture look like? You know, how many posts you got? Like, are people paying attention? Are people liking it?
But
like,
social proof is not only, is that only social media?
no, it's not only
right?
social media. That's just, I think, the
One way
main
to look
form
at it.
of social proof in today's day,
Yeah.
right? Another aspect of social proof is, hey, I go to Yvonne's bar, right? And then I see everybody dabbing up fucking, you know, giving you, yo, what's up, Yvonne?
Yeah.
Yo, Yvonne, you the man, bro. Yo, Yvonne hooks it up all the time, bro. He the shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just walked in. I'm like, yo, who the fuck's Yvonne?
Yeah.
You know, that's social proof.
Mhm.
Because now you have a bunch of people around you that know who you are and can say, hey, this is who Yvonne is.
Yeah.
Right? As opposed to, hey, I meet you at a club or whatever, and you're like, yo, bro, I'm the biggest bartender this world's ever known.
But there's no
Cap. Yeah, there's no proof, bro.
Yeah.
Where's the social proof at?
proof. Caps.
Cap.
That's a clip. That's a promo.
But yeah, do you agree with that, bro?
What? That men could be very more promiscuous?
So like what's it called? Like women that sleep with a lot of men are less valuable.
I don't know about less valuable, but I know they can just open their legs and there's gonna be a dude there
I mean, like, so I guess
because they have options.
I guess to
You know that.
to give a real example of the situation is like, yo, if a girl's a thought, are you wifing her up? A girl likes to fuck around. She's fucked around with your boys. You really like her, but she's fucked around with your boys. She sucks their dick in the fucking staircase type shit. She's done a lot of fucking promiscuous shit. Do you want to wife her up?
Nah.
No, bro. No, you don't want to wife her up, bro. That's just the truth, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm not sitting here fronting anybody's face.
Yeah.
So she's less valuable in that sense. You know what I'm
What if
saying?
you flip it around? It's not the same thing, or not?
So if you flip around and it was a guy and it was a girl,
No, that's
If
where
I was fucking around with Shorty's friends and shit,
Mhm.
and I like,
are you
would
less
ask her-
valuable? No, you are more valuable. Why? Because all these girls want you. You get
Okay.
it? All these girls want you, so you become more valuable to the girl because because girls are naturally competitive. They want a guy who has a lot of value. So a girl's thinking to herself, "Hey, why are all these girls surrounding him? Why do they want him? He must have something that all these girls want. I want a part of it too, right?" As opposed to guys, yeah, I mean, we might want to fuck that girl that's a thought,
Yeah.
but we don't want to wife her
Yeah.
because we don't want to turn to our boys and be like, yo, bro, I just wifed up Tatiana. And everybody's like, yo, you wifed up, yo, she was giving me head last week. She was eating my ass, bro. And now you're embarrassed. No, right? So that's not valuable to you. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So like that's kind of how that works. As opposed to the girl, you know, the girl could feel the same humiliation, but in reality, she was more attracted to she found it intriguing that other girls found this guy attractive, right? So
Got
like,
you.
you know, people may not want to. These are hard pills to swallow, ladies and gentlemen. These are hard pills to swallow. I don't fucking make up the rules.
That's how it is.
This is just how the fucking world works. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so, man.
You know, I mean, what do you think? Do you disagree? Do you agree? Like, or
After you breaking it down, I can see it. I understand. Like, it does make sense.
Yeah, but and now here's where I would say it doesn't make sense, right? I'm gonna give you another scenario where it's like, all right, a girl has like maybe 100 bodies, whatever, right? Maybe she's a porn star, whatever, for example, right? And, you know, you have a lot of people in the world. But she stopped all that. You know, she slowed that down. She did that for a career path. She had a purpose and a motive behind doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now she's retired. You know, I think Lana Rhoades is the best example of this, right? And, you know, and she wants to be a mother. She wants to be wife down and all these things. And it's like, you know, the way she puts herself out now, it's a lot more respectable, right? As to the way she was doing it beforehand, right? So it's like, I think that she's still valuable because she did what she did with a purpose. She capitalized on it. And now she's trying to rebrand her image, right? So to me, even though she's fucked this many amount of guys, even though you can literally search her name up and you can catch her deep throating and shit, like, I don't care because now I know the kind of person she is today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I would disagree with that, right? Where it's like, yo, like, if a woman decides to change the way she views herself and the things and the acts that she's doing, then, you know, and I can find that respectable, then yeah, bro, I would wife that up, no problem. You know, I think even prostitutes have like that issue, or escorts, right? Where it's like, hey, I have a trouble finding a guy because, you know,
They don't see him as valuable.
Yeah, they don't see me valuable because I have sex with guys for money.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm not a valuable person. Like, you know, your parents have told you that girl is not valuable. But in reality, there are people too, bro. You know what I'm saying? They do what they got to do for fucking money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then they separate the professionalism, right, from actual relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, hey, maybe she was a prostitute 2-3 years ago, whatever, maybe 6 months, who knows, right? And she's really changed and changed her life around. And now you see her as more valuable because you're like, yo, she's a respectable woman. She did what she had to do, you know? Like, how she earns your respect is up to you. But I think where it's like, yeah, she could have 100 bodies and I'd still wipe her up because her mentality and what she's doing has shifted.
I get
You
it.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. But sometimes girls don't want to change that, so then they just get stuck on that one road. And
Yeah,
then they hit their like 40s, 50s, and they're like, oh my God, I can't find a guy. And then here's a quote I was going to spit earlier.
Mhm.
So there was this, I don't know where I heard it. I don't know, but what's it called? Women marry who they can when they get older, and men marry who they want when they get older. Kind of thoughts on that one? What do you think about that one?
So that's exactly what we were just discussing, right?
Yeah.
As that a woman, as she gets older, she marries who she can. Why? Because she realized that less and less and less guys want her.
Yeah.
So when she's young, women's standards are up here, right?
Yeah.
As she's getting older and she's not finding the guy she wants to be with, she realizes that less guys want her, so she needs to drop her standards in order to not be lonely, right? As opposed to a guy, we start at the fucking bottom. We're not getting pussy, bro, at the get-go. We're not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Spare coochie.
yeah,
Spare coochie.
if you look like Yvonne, bro, and you were born with swag, you never been friend zone type shit, you know, like, you got an upper advantage, you know what I'm saying? But if you like me, bro, I'm sure I'm like fucking chilling. I'm not that confident type shit. Like, I got to build myself up. And as I'm getting older, as I'm putting in the fucking work, right?
Yeah.
Then over time, it's going to start showing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be able to sleep with more and more and more girls. Because guess what? The 20-year-olds are chasing the 30-year-olds, right? They're chasing the 40-year-olds, right? So when I become 30 and 40 and I've been putting in that work, that work's going to show.
Yeah, man. And as you get older, like you said, your absolute value goes up too, right?
If you're putting in the work, yeah.
If you're putting in the work,
yeah. No, there's a lot of lazy ass bums that are not doing shit out there. That's a fact, bro. Like, in order to be able to build your absolute value, like, if you want to put it in a grand perspective, in my opinion, it's like less than 10% of the population. Like, less than 10% of males are working on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is thinking about what they're gonna do, or waiting on the sidelines, or maybe they tried and they failed, and they're just like not doing anything, bro. They're just hitting a gap, or maybe they're doing something because for their parents, or they're doing something for their girl. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not for themselves.
Yeah, not for themselves. And it's like, those are the 90% of men. You know what I'm saying? Only 10% of men can really get themselves out that bubble, you know, and talk about it. Like the way we're here right now.
Guess you're right, bro.
Yeah, man. We got shit to say. We always got shit to say.
How do we
We
tie
always
that
got
back
shit
to the friend zone?
Easy.
Oh yeah, so basically, I guess, you know, we're gonna title this from the friend zone to the bed zone, but that's how you get to the bed zone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember, build up your absolute value, right? Build up your game, your relative value when you're communicating with her. You know what I'm saying? If you're her friend, distance yourself a little bit, right? Go pursue other females. I agree with the guys in TikTok comments.
Yeah.
And then at some point, you know, start to change the narrative between you and that girl that was your friend. and then see where it goes. You know what I'm saying? Then
you
you
lose
know
nothing if you try again with the same chick.
Yeah,
you lose nothing. If you already exhausted your every option and you go for it one more time, so what?
Yeah, exactly.
You know? A good line to come back to is if you haven't texted her in a while. Sorry, I came back from Blockbuster. I had to deliver some movies back.
That was so funny.
That's a good way to.
Does that make you needy or persistent
What?
at that point? Because remember we were talking about needy versus persistent.
That's a
So-
good question. Fuck.
So this girl already told you straight up that she does not want any relationship with you above being friends.
Mm-hmm.
But if you come back to it after the fact, does
So-
that make you needy?
So neediness is when you feel like you're entitled to something and you're kind of repetitively being annoying about it. You get what I'm saying? After you've been told no, right?
Right.
So it's not needy because remember, you've distanced yourself, right? So there's a huge time gap in between, right? It could be like, I'd see a good time gap for if you hit the friend zone would be like a month or like 2 months, right?
Okay.
Where it's like now the girl doesn't really remember the last, maybe she don't really remember the last few memories you've had with her, right? So now you can kind of like refresh or re-engage that. It becomes more refreshing for her, right? So now you try again, it'll be a little more persistent because you let a lot of time go by.
Yeah.
As to oppose you're hitting her up every single day with the same shit.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking needy, you know what I'm saying? Or you know, if you even you could even take it would be needy if you waited 2 months or 1 month and you kept trying every 1 month, you know what I'm saying? Like that's
single yet?
Yeah, you know, you single yet? You know that like that's needy because that's annoying, that's repetitive, you know what I'm saying?
Month 2 of coochie asking.
Yeah. Like, you know, it's very hard to get from the friend zone to the bed zone, bro. That's honestly like a big finesse, bro, but it's also a huge flex. But also, you know, I'm not recommending you should do this. I'm just saying I think that if you were to go about it, this would probably be the best way to do it. You get what I'm saying?
I think it would be just first step away. Or first, try everything you got. If nothing happens, first know your worth, man.
Word.
Know your worth.
Know
Know
your
your
worth,
worth.
yeah.
That way you don't exhaust it just so you can get this one chick that it might last for maybe a month if you're lucky, maybe. Nah, fuck that. Get the hell out of there. Try some spare coochie somewhere else.
So how about you, Neil? How you been doing with the girls, bro? I see you've been going on from the last podcast. How many dates have you been
I
on?
signed some NDAs. I will not be discussing that at this point.
All right, but
so sorry.
how many dates you been on?
I'm not confirming nor denying any numbers.
Oh my God, Yvonne, how many dates you been on?
No numbers.
A couple with the same person.
1,000.
Oh, with the same person?
Yeah, I'm chilling right now, bro.
You chilling?
Chilling.
Same.
Yo, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck did I get, bro? I got a fucking cast of mutes, bro. A bunch of fucking mutes, bro. Talk about your shit, bro.
I cannot.
Yo, so I've been fucking my girl mad hard, bro. Like crazy, bro. Like I started the kettlebell workout, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I'm super proud of it, bro. Like I've really been
shits with
committed to my
ease.
shit. Yeah, yo, give me that shit, bro. Give me that shit, bro. I'm about to put that shit on Yvonne for not talking, bro.
Yo, I
Yeah, for not
can't,
speaking
bro. I
up,
cannot,
bro.
man.
This man's too secretive, bro.
Can't exhaust all your secrets in one
I
shot.
would
Yeah,
love
man.
to, but this time I can't, bro. You know I would if I could.
All right, but all right,
I'm
but, all right,
signed
all right, but
NDAs.
my real question is like, yo, like I guess how are y'all doing? You know, where your mental state at? You know, what I'm saying relationship wise, like, you know, are you happy? Are you talking to girls? Like, what's going on? That's what I want to know. You don't
I'm
have to be
happy,
specific.
bro.
What?
I was gonna say, bro, I'm happy. I'm happy where I'm at, man. Like, yeah, I did my thing past like month and a half, but right now I just want to like chill. I haven't been really feeling like going out to bars.
So you're not talking to
that
no
much.
girls?
No, I'm not saying I'm not talking to no girls. I'm talking
Alright,
like
alright.
right now, like I'm focused on one person. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing where it goes.
Okay.
And like,
Ah, cool. That's it. That's all you gotta share.
Yeah,
bro.
that's it, bro.
That's
That's all you
it,
gotta
bro.
say,
He's like,
bro.
he's like, I'm not
I know,
gonna say, I'm not gonna say nothing, bro. I'm a mute.
it's like, who is she? What's her ad? How many dates have you been on?
Yeah, what's your social security number? Like, whoa,
Those are the
chill,
details that we
guys.
need for the podcast. I feel like that shit wasn't even worth saying, bro.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
What's your social security?
Let me run her quick credit. I want to see if you can apply it with us.
Let's post a screenshot of her face.
Yeah.
Bro, yo. Is she a master key, bro, or is she a master lock?
Master key, baby. Master key.
What about you, Neil? How about you?
I'm good where I'm at. I like where I'm going.
Mhm.
So I don't know. We got a special day coming up later in February. If you know, you know. So I don't know how that's gonna work out for us, but
Mm-hmm.
You talking about Valentine's Day?
Are you
take me
feeling
out.
any of the girls?
yeah. I mean, yeah, essentially.
How
So
many?
I don't know, but
one?
I don't know what's gonna happen. I kind of just, you know what I mean. I have no expectations, bro. So I have no expectations.
All right, February 14th. All right, let's talk Valentine's Day real quick, bro.
Yeesh, I'm taking out this girl right here. Right?
What are we doing? Or should we make that a podcast? Should we make a Valentine's Day podcast? Like,
Oh, Valentine's podcast?
On
Yeah.
Valentine's Day?
no, not on Valentine's Day.
I'll
Like,
let you know about that one, Pop.
like next week. What do y'all doing next week? We doing another one next week? Should we do one
Maybe.
on Valentine's? What a guy should do on Valentine's Day?
Should do on Valentine's Day?
Should or shouldn't do? Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, man, I'm down for that one.
We could do it, bro. I have no experience with that shit though.
I have, unfortunately.
Like
Valentine's Day?
Yeah,
with a girl that you're not dating.
that I was, but I was. That's a whole different podcast, whole different.
All right, so
Stay tuned for next
all right,
one.
Fine. All right. So next podcast we doing Valentine's Day. Next
Yes,
Monday
sir.
Let's do it.
Let's do
we
it.
doing it. All right. Anything y'all want to end with, bro?
If you don't want to be in the friend zone, don't be in the friend zone, bro.
Yeah, shoot your shot, and man, if nothing happens, then fuck it, go get some cooch somewhere else,
Bro, because at the end of the day, bro, being in the friend zone is in your hands, bro, not hers.
Yeah,
Straight up.
if she put you there, you can get out of it, but don't put all your chips in one basket.
Exactly.
Go somewhere else.
Listen to the master right here, bro. Never been in the friend zone a day in his life, bro.
The day he's like, I'm out.
He's 50 and 0, bro. He's 50 and 0 right now, bro. He the Mayweather of the friend zone game, bro.
I wish, dog. I wish.
Let's be friends, Yvonne. Who are you?
Yeah, bro. Yo, me and Neo are the real ones right now, bro.
Yeah. I'm owing like 600.
I'm owing like 600.
If you're like intimately talk to this girl and she's like, oh, I think we should just be friends, hit her with the, I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Yo, all right, okay. Actually, quick question. Have you guys ever used handcuffs in the bedroom?
Nah. I have not.
Never.
Yes.
Would you? You have?
Yeah.
That's why they're in his back pocket, bro.
How was that? How was that
The
experience?
experience was pretty. It was interesting, but the ones I have are pretty trash. That's why I got those.
Oh, so you got these? You gonna use them?
Those are better. Yeah. I'll give you a.
Nah, I enjoy using
I'll
them.
give you
I'll
a
give you,
review.
I'll give you a quick
I'll
review
give
next
you-
time I come back on. Maybe question mark. If you're seeing this, let me know.
Bro, me and him walking to the sex shop together today,
Oh yeah.
and it's not weird.
No, it's not.
Alright, go
Hey,
shopping for
yo.
your shorties with your homies.
Hey yo! Hey
BDSM
yo!
boys. BDSM boys.
Hey yo! That's why you know that Peruvian puff pepper so well, bro.
man, come on.
All right, Zelda, chill. All right, my dog is killing me. All right, boys. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. We out.
Peace.